wise counsel, holistic health and fitness, you in the knowledge trap. Usually when I start with people, when we dealing with their problems, their issues, their habits, things they want to change, the way people treat them, I start internally. I start with self-accountability. And in this situation, self-accountability is required, but I do want you to hold other people to a standard too. My issue is with the word nigger, and we still allow it to be used. First off, I want to say bless everybody. Blessings to all. I got love for everybody. Black, white, straight, gay. It don't matter. If you got good energy and positive intentions for humanity, I can deal with you. And shout out to Corbin. Hardworking, beautiful, just well put together person. You know, white girls like her make the world go round. But let's get this going. We allow the word nigger to be used in movies with the hard ER, nigger. You know, I recently saw a movie, Sinners, and by all accounts to me, that was probably the greatest movie I've ever seen, but I'll get into that. I saw Sinners and I paid for it twice. I saw it in the movies, paid damn near $20 a ticket with me and my companion, and then I paid for it when it got like $10 online. Cool. But one thing I'm just really getting tired of and tired of hearing in movies, and I don't see the purpose in it, is the use of the word nigger, because I had to sit through that twice while I bought this movie, and it's still probably the greatest movie I ever seen. But it's like, why are we using that word when it's so offensive? Why do we allow other people to use that word? And especially us black people, why are we putting nigger in a movie and I gotta pay $20, I gotta pay $5, or even spend my free time? I don't wanna spend no time sitting through the word nigger. You know, I've heard it more times on movies, probably 30 to 50 times in my life, and I only heard it once in my life in person. I was playing JUCO football, and I was playing safety, and the other guy was playing safety. We went out, and we was walking down a strip of bars in Minnesota, and a white girl came out. It looked like she was arguing with her companion or the security at the place they came out of, and she just looked at us. We was probably, I don't know, 30, 40 yards away, and she screamed niggers. We hadn't even interact with the girl. And, you know, I was just pretty much like, bitch. But by the time I got that out, the other safety was running to attack her, and I like ran and chased him and grabbed him before he got to her, simply because at the time I was thinking it ain't worth a charge, and I try to not hit women, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know how I react now, you know, and especially if somebody said it to my kids and it was a situation with my companion where she was at a gas station and she said she don't even know what happened, but the guy must have thought she cut him off, and he was like getting aggressive and pulling up to her car screaming nigger, and I wish I was there, because it's just like, it would have been an incident, you know. So nigger is a word that's very offensive to the black community. That's my point. The word doesn't hurt me within itself, but when white people use it towards you, you know that they're going as low as they can go. So it's just a disrespect thing. That's why if somebody said it to my kids or something, I don't advocate violence, but I don't know where that might go. And if my daughters, you know, get of a certain age and somebody say it, yeah, I'm gonna tell them to handle it a different way, or get the person fired, or do pressure, whatever you gotta do. But if they resorted to violence, I won't be that disappointed in them, because that doesn't mean you're not a good person, you know. And us good people, we always, oh, don't do this, oh, don't call people out online. And it's like, you can't expect everybody to be good the way you good, you know. Somebody calling you a nigger, that's highly offensive, and honestly, it deserves an ass whooping. But we allow it on movies, and black people got enough stress going on. It's like, why don't we respect ourselves? And from here on out, I don't care what nobody else do, but I promise you this. First off, we need a specific warning when we saying the word like nigger in movies. Not, oh, this is offensive language, like is racial derogatory language, and I know not to watch the movie, so I have the heads up. That's first of all. And secondly, we shouldn't be using those terms no more. And I don't never really hear black people call the white people cracker too much. That was offensive back then for them, but it doesn't carry the same weight. But we allow other groups and we call ourselves nigger in these movies. I tell you, I heard it once in my life. My partner told me she was called nigger while we was together, but I done heard it 30 to 50 times in movies. And that's why I had to stop watching Quentin Tarantino, another brilliant director, but I heard nigger in like 3 of his movies. First time I was like, second time I was like, hold on. Third time is like, I can't fuck with him no more. And that was years ago. I'm not putting no money into nobody. I'm not going to watch the director with nigger in a movie no more. The producer, the actor that said it, if it's a black dummy sitting there getting called that, I'm not watching them no more. And I know I'm not even a ripple in the ocean, but I'm gonna just do what's right for me. I'm not gonna pay $20. I'm not gonna pay $2. I'm not gonna spend my spare time watching no movie to get called nigger. You know, I don't even let my kids get taught slavery in the public school system because I don't like the way they teach it. A narrow-minded way of teaching slavery. But then they look at me about that. But we can't say nothing about Jews, but we let people call us nigger. And this would have been the greatest movie that I've ever seen. Without nigger, I don't think it benefited the movie at all. And I still spent money again, but I won't do it again. The crazy part is the movie was going to be great without ever saying nigger in it. From the wardrobe to the music to the character development, the plot, the motif. I took a little film class in college, but that was just a great movie. It was blended with history, racial relations, music, culture, spirituality. One guy asked me, right after the movie, I went to the restroom and a guy asked me, he was just like, what you thought of the movie? And I was like, oh, it was really good. Then he was like, oh, what you thought about it? Then I gave a brief, concise, thorough synopsis of the movie. He was just looking at me like I was an alien. I'm like, motherfucker, you asked twice. Like, it was a great movie, but do your art. Just give me a heads up that that's on there, and I won't watch it if it says nigger and I got a warning. But if it's on there and I didn't get warned, I won't watch it again. You got to make sacrifice in it. Like, he's a great, probably the most brilliant director that I've seen with this movie. It blew my mind, but I'm tired of settling for stuff like that. We don't need to get called nigger no more. Not in movies, not for fun, not for play. It doesn't benefit us. And black people in general, especially black men, we're going through enough stress. I don't want to sit around and be called nigger. You know, at home, eating popcorn, playing with my kids, sitting in the movie theater around white people. I don't want to be called nigger. And hopefully this message reaches somebody with some pull and they think about it, or reach somebody who reads somebody, because I know most black people, they'll get mad at me thinking I'm doing too much. I'm overthinking. Who the fuck am I? You know, to question some shit. But really it's just hate because I speak up and say something that you think too, and you scared to lose a job. Black people so scared to even lose jobs. Like, we gotta say stuff about this, and who cares if you lose a job that you don't care about anyway? Black people, we rather fight other good people on the way they handle shit or how they being good. It's like Spider-Man ready to fight Superman over how they gonna get the villain. Some dumb shit. Oh, you ain't supposed to do this. Oh, you ain't supposed to do that. Hey, listen, you ever saw that reoccurring theme in a lot of superhero movies where the bad guy falling off the edge of the cliff, or he falling off the edge of a building, and what the superhero do every time? Grab his hand, try to pull him up, and what the villain do? Try to pull him down and destroy him and kill him one last time. Every fucking time. So all that to say, we don't need all good people being good all the time, or being good the way you want to be good. We do need good people who got an edge, who would get down and dirty, because the bad people willing to do that. They'll get down and low. And motherfucker, if you want to get low, shit, I'm going to hell. How about that? Don't fuck with my kids. Don't fuck with my respect.